Good morning, students. In a series of offline lectures on information practices IP, today our topic will be from class 12, chapter 1st, computer networking, and the topic is transmission medium. Transmission medium or transmission media. Medium is a singular word and media is a plural word. You can use any one of these in this topic. Transmission medium. Transmission media is any sort of media which transmits data over a network. I repeat, transmission media is any sort of media which transmits data over a network. So, any source which transmits data is known as transmission media. Yes, media is of two types, that is guided media or unguided media. You can see in the chart shown in the diagram. Transmission medium is of two types, guided media and unguided media. Guided media is also referred as wired media. Guided media is also referred to as wired media, and unguided media is also known as wireless media. Hence, transmission medium is of two types, guided media also referred to as wired media, and second is unguided media also referred to as wireless media. Guided media or wired media is further of three types. First is twisted pair cable, second is coaxial cable, and third is optical fiber. And unguided media or wireless media is of five types: radio waves, microwave waves, infrared waves, Bluetooth, and 50 satellite links. I repeat, there are five types of unguided media or wireless media. First is radio waves, second is microwaves, third is infrared waves, fourth is Bluetooth, and fifth is satellite links. Now let us look. Now let us look. Let us discuss types of transmission media in detail. First is wired media or guided media. Guided media or wired media is a type of transmission media in which data transfer takes place with the help of cables or wires. Wired media or guided media, it includes various types of cables which are used to transfer data over computer network. Hence, so cables are required to connect wired media or guided media. It has further three types. These are twisted pair, coaxial cable, and optical fiber. Now we will discuss twisted pair cable. This is one of the most common forms of wiring in networks, especially in LANs, and it consists of two insulated wire arranged in a regular spiral pattern. In short, we can say that twisted pair cables are pair of insulated wires in spiral pattern. स्पायरल पैटर्न में ये वायर्स होती हैं, इंसुलेटेड वायर्स होती हैं, जिनको हम ट्विस्टेड पेयर केबल कहते हैं. It has few advantages and disadvantages also. Advantages are it is easy to install and maintain. Second, it is very expensive. Third, it is an adequate and least expensive medium for low speed application where the distance between nodes is relatively small. That is why it is mostly used where distance is small and requires low speed. Disadvantages: it is incapable to carry a signal over long distance without the use of repeaters. And second, due to low bandwidth, these are unsuitable for broadband application. Hence, twisted pair cable are not mostly used to carry long distance transmission and also broadband communication. Second type of guided media or wired media are coaxial cables, which you see in your homes for television broadcasting. It is most commonly used transmission media for LANs. It is widely used for television signals in your homes and also by large corporations in building security systems. Multi-channel television signals can be transmitted around metropolitan areas at considerably less cost. Now look at in the diagram. You can see in your homes the cable wire is called as coaxial cable. It consists of upper black plastic insulated jacket, which is known as plastic jacket. The second layer is its metallic mesh known as metallic shield. The third layer is the white plastic layer which is known as dielectric insulator. And the fourth important layer is its aluminum wire called as central core. Now look at advantages of coaxial cable. It can carry this data for larger distance for at a stretch. It is less susceptible to electromagnetic fields. It offers high bandwidth. Now, disadvantages, these are bulkier and less flexible than twisted pair. Second, due to its thickness and less flexibility, it is difficult to install as compared to twisted pair cable. Now is the last type of our guided media or wired media, that is optical fiber cable. These are very important cables used for long distance communication. Optical fibers offer a very high bandwidth and thus makes it capable of multi-channel communication. Optical fibers consist of a very sensitive wires which has a glass core in its middle through which data travels unhindered over long distance. That is why they are usually used for long distance communication across continents, across oceans. Advantage, it can carry data for a long distance at a stretch. They are not susceptible to electromagnetic fields. Disadvantages, these are highly sensitive cables and especially skilled people are required to install optical fiber cables. Till date, it is the most expensive and at the same time the most efficient cable available for computer networks. Now comes another part of our topic, that is wireless media. Unguided media or wireless media. I repeat, now comes the other part of our topic, that is wireless media or unguided media. Unguided media or wireless media transmit data without any physical contact, without any wires, without any cables. There are five types, I repeat. These are radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, Bluetooth and satellite links. Now look at these types in detail. First is radio waves. As you can see, as their name suggests, they are used for transmitting radio waves. They are widely used for communication both indoors and outdoors. Cordless phones, AM and FM radio broadcast, garage door openers are examples of radio wave transmission. Advantage, it offers ease of communication over difficult terrain. Difficult terrain means पहाड़ी इलाका जहाँ पे बाकी source of communications transmissions available नहीं है. That is why radio wave transmission is used in areas which have difficult terrain. It is used everywhere, but its importance is more in those areas which have difficult terrain. These waves are omnidirectional, so the transmitting and receiving antennas need not be aligned. These waves are omnidirectional, that is why they can travel in any direction. They don't need alignment of transmitting and receiving antennas. Disadvantage, the transmission can be interfered by motors or other electrical equipment. Basically, electricity interferes in the radio wave signals. Permission from concerned authorities required for use of radio wave transmission. Any person on its use cannot use radio wave communication. It requires permission from concerned authorities. And third, it is less secure mode of transmission. It is not secured. So people who require secure and security, dealing with security, don't often use this type of transmission media. And second type of our unguided media or wireless media are microwaves. Microwaves travel in straight line and cannot penetrate any solid object. Therefore, for long distance microwave communications, high towers are built and microwave antennas are put on their top. In the big cities, where land is costly and lot of formalities have to be completed to get permission to dig land for the cabling, microwave antennas can be put on the top of high-rise buildings and communication can be started in a short time. Advantage, these are free from land acquisition right, since they can be installed on top of buildings, therefore they don't require any land acquisition rights. Second, offers ease of communication over difficult terrain, and this is the same as in the advantages of radio waves. These can be used over areas which have difficult terrain. At disadvantage, the transmission is in straight lines, so the transmitting and receiving antennas need to be properly aligned. These waves cannot travel in all directions, they travel in straight lines. So the alignment between the transmitting and receiving antennas is necessary. They need to be properly aligned. This is the biggest disadvantage of microwaves. Third important type of our unguided media are infrared waves. These waves are used for short range communication, home entertainment, remote control devices, cordless mouse, and intrusion detectors are some of the devices that utilize infrared communication. Your remote control, which gives signals to TV without any contact, or cordless mouse, these are examples of infrared waves. They utilize infrared technology. Advantages: it is a line of sight transmission, therefore information passed to one device is not leaked to another device. Basically, this technology is a line of sight transmission. It is between transmitter and the receiver, just like your remote control and your TV. It is therefore not leaked to another device. No government license is required for their use. No government license is required for use of infrared waves. Disadvantages: it is a line of sight transmission, therefore at a time only two devices can communicate. Since I told you earlier that it is a line of sight transmission, so only two devices can communicate, the transmitter and the receiver. Second, performance drops with longer distance. As the distance goes on increasing, its performance drops. And fourth important type of our unguided media or wireless media is Bluetooth. As you are all familiar with this type of technologies, this technology is used for short range communication. Monitors, door openers, and most importantly cell phones are some of the devices that utilize Bluetooth technology. Advantage: line of sight between communicating devices not required. It does not require any line of sight. You basically don't require to be in the line of sight to transfer data in the Bluetooth technology. Second, Bluetooth can connect up to 8 devices simultaneously. It can connect various devices simultaneously, which is not possible in infrared technology. Disadvantages: it is slow data transfer rate. It has slow data transfer rate. Now the last type of unguided media or wireless media are satellite links. Satellite links are used for long distance wireless communication, which may range from interstate to intercontinental. Just you can say that satellite can reach every nook and corner of our continent or Earth. That is why its range from interstate to intercontinental. The satellite system is very expensive, but its area coverage and fringe benefits compensate for the expenses. The installation of a satellite system is far much expensive, but the coverage of its transmission and various other benefits associated with this technology compensate for the expenses which have been acquired at the start of installation of a satellite system. Advantage: satellite covers large area of Earth. Satellite covers large area of Earth. Since communication over long distances is possible, this becomes a commercially attractive option. Satellite communication is very commercially viable option. Disadvantages this of satellite links are these systems are expensive. Disadvantages are that these systems are expensive, and second, they require legal permission. They require legal permission. Students, that is it for today. We will be back with any other topic. In the meantime, let us revise these topics and also stay home, stay safe. Thanks, students. Okay.